everyone, I'm Janelle Tedesco. Thank you so much for coming and welcome to Just 10 with Janelle. Today we're going to be working on our legs, our thighs, our glutes, and we're going to be standing the whole time. We're going to do a series of like knee bends, plies, mini lunges, things like that. We're going to do the same sequence 3 times in a row. Second time we're going to add on a little something to it and then repeat it the same time for the third time. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start with our feet hip distance apart and our feet facing forward, and we're just going to bend. You just heard my knee crack, right? So because of this, because we're going to be bending, you can just start. Because we're going to be bending for 10 minutes, we're going to be doing all knee bends. We're not going to do deep lunges. We're not going to do full squats. We're not doing that today, okay? We're just doing, for me, a few squats, a few knee bends that are deeper. I can do that, but I don't want to sustain that for a full 10 minutes, okay? I sometimes like having my hands right here on the hip creases. Not really sure why, but I feel like this sort of helps keep me stable in what I'm doing. Okay, a couple more times. And then we are just going to turn our feet out, not too wide, and actually just go put your feet out a little bit wider than they were before. Now we're gonna do this much slower. And what you want to make sure is that your knees go over your toes. Don't point your toes out farther than your knees, okay, because that will torque. So the knees are going over the toes. We're doing this a little slower. And again, sometimes I like to use my hand to help guide. Make sure that my knees keep going out like that. Nice and slow is good. Make sure you're guiding. Make sure that you're already feeling this in your inner thighs. This is good for that. Okay, now we're going to do each side. Make sure that your legs aren't in a perfect line or you'll tip over. Okay, so keep them hip distance apart. And again, we're just going to do a little shallow bend, not too deep. Make sure that you are keeping your weight centered as opposed to, okay, you don't want to do that. That'll happen. So just centered weight. For some reason, again, my hands on my hip creases seems to help give me support. You can put them up higher. You can put them up in the air if you want. Whatever's comfortable for you in this position. Whatever, if you want to get more out of the workout. Okay, and now we are going to turn to the other side. Okay, and again, make sure they're now hip distance apart this way. Hip creases. Oh, see, this one's a little hard sometimes to keep your balance. Make sure you don't lean forward on that again. Just straight down. I tend to crack a lot. That's why I have to stretch a lot. Okay. Now just shake it out a little bit. We're going to do the same sequence again, but we are just going to add on a little bit. So for our feet forward lunges, we're going to start center like this, and we're going to step out to the side. So just step out to the side and lunge, come back into center. Not really a lunge. It's a bend. It's a knee bend. Keep your knees straight over your toes. If you want to take this deeper, if that works for you, go for that. But we just can keep this light and still benefit so much from it. Okay. Now, for feet out position, we're going to hold it, actually go just a teeny bit wider, and we're going to hold it and put your arms up like this. In yoga, this is called goddess pose, which I think is awesome. And we feel it burn. And then go back down. And back up. And go back down. Nice. And back up. Very good. Okay, now for our side facing bending. When you come up, just ever so slightly lift that back foot off the ground. If you're not able to do it, just do it the same way as we did the first time. This just adds a little bit to your glutes, right? Lifting that leg up just that little bit. Helps keep you stable. Don't need to go too fast. For some reason, my ankle's cracking today. Every time I do it, just a little click. That was me falling over. I didn't fall. Losing my balance. Okay, last one. And turn. Other side, get your position. Bend, and just a little lift with the back leg. Just a little pop, a little push. But then make sure you get your, make sure when you go back down, you're centered in between your feet. I actually stayed too far forward that last time. Back center, lift forward, back leg up. Center. And if you didn't quite get it right this time, we're going to do the sequence one last time with the leg as well. Okay. And shake it, shake it, shake it up. Or rest, however you want to. Legs together. Getting ready for the third and final sequence. Ready? Deep breath. Intending to put my arms out, and then I just kind of started doing it. I like that for this. Involving other body parts is always a good way to go. Keep your toes facing forward, your knees over your toes. Makes me feel strong in this position. And then rise up.
I can't do nothing with you.
Deep breaths are very cleansing. Up. One more. Down. Ooh, you shaking? I'm shaking. And up. Okay, great. All right, last two exercises, or one on each side. Woo! Try not to fall over. Weight centered. Straight down, and then back leg up. So you have to move forward to let that happen, but then go back down. See, I know that you can't hear me cracking, but every time you hear me laugh, it's because I cracked. Every day's a little different. All right. And one more, and then we'll switch sides. center. And lean forward. Take that back leg up a little bit if you're able. No laughter, because evidently I don't crack on this side. Again, remember to take deep breaths. Very helpful. Okay, just 2 more. Last one. And you did it. I hope that you're feeling that in your legs. I hope you enjoyed this workout. And if you did, please click like and click subscribe and come back and see me next time. Bye.